This is my top 5 best weapon for the hot zone map for you to actually dominate a squad or actually trash a player with it. So with this my top 5 best weapon, you can actually become a pro in the game playing hot zone map. Just in case you're wondering what is hot zone map in Bloodstrike, actually is like the multiplayer map where players actually go ahead and capture the lead. So to win the match in the hot zone, you have to go ahead and capture the lead, and you have to be very quick with it because players in the hot zone are so good. So you have to become a fast player and you have to become a toxic player for you to actually win hot zone map. But if you are so good or if you are so not very good with hot zone map, you need to understand how the map works and also use my loadout. So with my top 5 best loadout, you can actually become a toxic player in the game and actually dominate a squad. Alright guys, so this is my top 5 best weapon in the hot zone map.
I dream I know deep up my feelings.
Alright, so my top 5 best weapon is the Origin 12. Alright guys, you guys didn't know, to anybody using this, to any player using this weapon is actually a toxic player. Yeah, if you're really a toxic player in the hot zone and you actually don't want to play for fun, just to destroy any player, I guess this is the best weapon you actually need to use. Because why? This weapon is very toxic, and when it comes to a close range combat, man, trust me, you are dead, except you are very slow using the weapon. But to any enemy trying to attack you, he's dead because why? You are toxic. So actually, I'm so scared of any player using this weapon. And this is the reason why I gave the Origin 12 my top 5 best weapon, because it's very good at close range combat and you do not actually need to try anybody with close range combat using this weapon. So actually, I dominated a map, I dominated a match using this weapon, and it was a big comeback. Yeah, actually, I made a video of I made a full clip about this video, and I posted already. I was gonna check out the full clip, and this match was a big comeback. At first, we are losing, but the fact I'm using a toxic weapon, I'm not so scared of anybody because while any close range, trust me, you're toast. So actually, I gave the Origin 12 my top 5 best, weapon in the hot zone map to actually make a player a toxic player. So I guess this weapon is very good, and I think I like it a lot. I like the way it is, and since the part is a shotgun and it have enough ammo to shoot an enemy, because I added extra extended mag for this weapon. So I'll show you guys the full loadout at the end of the video. At the end of every clip of each weapon I'm showing, I'll show you guys the full loadout. And please let me know what you guys think about this weapon in the comment below as my top 5, or should I make this weapon my top 3 weapon, or I made a mistake. Alright, so this is my top 5 best weapon in the Bloodstrike hot zone map. Bye. Alright guys, so this is my attachment for the Origin 12, and you notice right now my weapon is not fully yet upgraded to to the level 70, but I cannot make this weapon deadly just the way it is. So no matter how level or what level your weapon is, it will still be deadly. Yeah, so this is actually what I added to the attachment. So since I like a weapon with more magazine, I put extra magazine to it, 22 reload extra magazine. But if you're not good with magazine, just go ahead and use 12. But I like it this way. Alright, so I added a stock to it. So I added a recoil stock, the CTR stock, to make the weapon balanced and stable. So there's no optic. I'm not found, shotgun doesn't really need an optic because it kind of a close range combat. Alright, so I added a under barrel to it, extended veteran grade tape. So this is the under barrel I added to this weapon. Yeah, it have extra hip fire accuracy and recoil control, so whereby you can be very good at close range combat, and it's very good at hip fire also. Actually, you don't really need to scope the enemy to kill them. Hip fire, one shot, you are dead. Alright, so for the barrel, I added the extended barrel, so whereby I also have more hip fire, range, and recoil control. So the recoil control and the accuracy hip fire I'm adding more is to make the weapon more balanced, and for the range, kind of need the weapon that'll be like a little bit like pistol. Yeah, it looks like pistol, so I added extra range to it, whereby it can actually go far. And you see right now this weapon has 33 damage hit. Okay, so for the muzzle, I added a choke muzzle suppressor. Yeah, this is the muzzle actually added, which is still the hip fire and extra range to make the weapon able to go, extra mile. So that is kind of what I added to this weapon, because I don't want to add something without a range and a control for this weapon. So guys, this is my top 5 weapon. This is my best loadout for the origin at this level. I know once I get to level 70, I will increase the weapon. Alright, so for my top 4 best loadout for the all zone goes to UBR. Alright, so guys, the UBR is actually an SMG weapon, and this weapon is very good. Yeah, it's very good at middle range and close range combat. It's very good at 25 meters away hit shot. Alright, so actually I made this weapon my best loadout, my top 4 best loadout, because I like the way it is, I like the look, and also kind of the best anyway for the hot zone, since the hot zone is for players that actually like the push, and it's for a very quick fight match. So the UBR is actually my top 5 best loadout. And yeah, actually I'm using the scope too, because I think I like the scope too, so I can actually see an enemy in a long distance kill. And this weapon has a very good recoil. Actually, I made a good recoil to this attachment, and also I have a good damage hit for it. So this is my CRB attachment, and I guess it's very good. It's very good, guys. Please let me know. And yeah, you can wipe a full squad with just one reload with this weapon. Yeah, you can wipe a full squad with one reload without you reloading anyway. And also that this weapon has a very good reload. Yeah, it has a very good reload. The recoil is good, and also you can actually slide hit with this weapon, which is called sprint shot. You can slide and shoot an enemy. You can slide and knock down an enemy in just a full bullet. So guys, that doesn't know what you guys think about this loadout, and me calling the CBR my top 4 best weapon. This is okay, kind of anyway, toxic anyway. So it's kind of my best toxic weapon for the hot zone map. Alright. This is my attachment for the UBR SMG. So guys, this is my top 4 weapon, and this is an SMG. So for the mobility, or should I say for the modifier in this weapon, I added the full control. So my weapon is still at level 35, so it's not yet fully to level 70 to make this weapon deadly. But for my hot zone mod, my hot zone map, which I'm playing so much to grant for diamond, this is my loadout for the UBR. So actually, to let you guys know, I added a strap magazine also to this one. So I'm gonna make this so quick. I added a strap magazine for this. This SMG is very good, man. It's very good. So I added the Bison heavy stock. The Bison heavy stock makes this weapon cold, bro. So whenever you're using this weapon, there will be no recoil. You can hit fire the enemy. You can actually kill the enemy close range. And for a long distance kill, this weapon is good, but the weapon is very good for 15 meters far distance, but it's not very good for 25 meters and 30 meters far distance. So that is why I make this loadout just for the hot zone. So if you're playing hot zone and you wanna grind for weapon, use this loadout. It will help you so much to grind for every weapon you're trying to look for. Alright, so for the optic, guys, so actually I made use of optic, so I can actually see enemy on 15 meters far distance range, and also on 25 meters far distance range. And if you guys know, in Bloodstrike, any weapon you are using can actually kill enemy on any distance, since it's actually the weapon you kind of added to it. Alright, so for the other barrel, I added the forward universal grip barrel tape. So this is actually the ADS speed. So right now, if one has scope shoot, it will not delay. It easily scope and fire. So whenever you click on the scope button, you can easily drop down an enemy in a second. And for the barrel, I added the 13 LV barrel for this. So 13 health barrier gives a long distance kill. I told you guys about it before. It's very good for 15 meters and 25 meters range. But please don't try to use it at 35 meters range because you can reload twice to kill an enemy on a very long distance kill. Alright? So for the muzzle, I added a competitive muzzle, which is the range and also the recoil control for this weapon. So guys, this is my loadout for the. Alright, so my top 3 weapon goes to the AK-47. Alright, you guys know the AK-47 is still my top 3 loadout, and it's very good at any mode you are playing on. If it's battle royale, hot zone, or squad fights, anyone you're playing on, the AK-47 is very good. Alright, so my AK-47 is my top 3 best weapon, and the main reason why I give the AK-47 is because it's also a toxic weapon, and it's having very good damage, and also the AK-47 is very good. Yeah, it's very good on Bloodstrike. Actually, I love the way the AK-47 shoot, and you can actually mess with the AK-47. Believe me, you don't mess with the AK-47, and the AK-47 is good at 60 meters away, 40 meters away, and it's very bad at 25 meters away. So the AK-47 is just like a sniper if you actually have a good attachment. Yeah, you can use the AK-47 as a sniper at any distance, because why? If you have a good attachment whereby the weapon will not go up whenever you shoot an enemy, it will be stable. That means you're gonna kill the enemy in no time. Alright, so actually I've been killed so many times with players with AK-47, and I was wondering like, why does this guy actually has a good aim, and why is this weapon very toxic until I use it. So after finishing the AK-47 and I grind for the good common, I noticed the AK-47 is my favorite weapon on Bloodstrike. Sorry, I mean it's my top 5 favorite weapon on Bloodstrike, but not on this video anyway, because this is my best weapon for toxic players on hot zone. Yeah, this is for the hot zone mode, and the AK-47 is ranking at number 3. So I mean AK-47, very good loadout, and it has a very good attachment and a very good range, just to let you guys know. And I guess this weapon has something I actually like so much. Yeah, I like the fact that no matter when you're running through, you'll be so knocked out with the AK-47, guys. So the AK-47 is my favorite weapon in Bloodstrike, and actually I made a very good stable loadout for it too. Alright?
Got it. Godlike enemy to enemy. Head to the target. Godlike enemy hit. Enemy spotted. Godlike. Taking fire. Godlike. Godlike.
For my top 4 weapon attachment loadout is the AK-47. Alright, so you guys know Bloodstrike has 2 different rank modes. It has the battle royale rank fight, and they have the squad fight, and also they have what they called hot zone. So for the hot zone, this is kind of my best AK-47 I'll be using for this hot zone, because the hot zone is mostly for close range combat and stuff like that. So guys, for my attachment for the AK-47, I made this crazy loadout whereby the AK-47 has 35 range, 30 damage hit, and 38 fire rates. And for the recoil control, I added 50 recoil control, and the mobility 27 mobility. So this weapon will not actually go, it will be going up whenever I'm using it. And for the accuracy, I made it 23 accuracy. Alright, so I added extra, magazine. Yeah, I said it before, I like a weapon with extra magazine whereby I can, stuff like that. So I added city reload extra magazine for the AK-47, and still yet the weapon does not look like it has this big magazine, stuff like the Origin 12. Okay, so I added the stock, which is the Zakov stock. Yeah, which is giving it recoil control whereby it will not actually goes up whenever you're using it. And this is kind of mostly good for 4 fingers player, but I guess 2 fingers players can also use this loadout, because this is my favorite loadout for the AK-47 hot zone mode. Actually, I have the battle royale AK-47. Don't worry, I'll show you guys the loadout later on. And the optics, guys, I use scope 3 optics for the AK-47. But if you're very good without using optic for your weapon, then I guess you do not need my optic anymore. Just go ahead and remove the optic. And also for the under barrel, I added the extended vertical grip on the barrel. Also has the hip fire accuracy and a recoil control. So this weapon will not really go far, but it's not very good at movement speed, so you cannot actually run with this weapon. So you can actually slow you down when you run with your running. But since it's a hot zone, we don't actually gonna run too much, So since there's a slight movement and slight jump, crouch to kill enemy. Alright, so this is my underbarrel. So for the barrel, I added toxic barrel. So this barrel kind of give you the range and the control. This is where I got the 35 range extra for the AK-47. So whereby on the long distance kills, this weapon is good. It's very good. So this is the muzzle I added compared to this muzzle, which is still the range and also the control. This is what I added to make the AK-47 loadout. Please let me know about my loadout. But just to let you guys know, this is actually my AK-47 for the hot zone or for spot fight. But whenever I'm playing Battle Royale, this is my AK-47 for Battle Royale. It's right now the start, loadout 1. So it'll be easy to pick in Battle Royale. Kind of the same thing, but a little bit different, which is the scope 2. Alright guys, this is my AK-47. To my top 2 best weapon for toxic match on hot zone goes to Scar. Alright guys, you guys know the hot zone is actually a map where you have to be quick and you need to be fast in scoping and reloading, and actually need to watch your back whenever you play hot zone. So today I made this Scar my top 2 weapon because why? This Scar is actually very toxic. If you're very good with it, if you're very good with Scar, you actually love the fact that Scar is a toxic weapon on the hot zone map. So actually I think I like this Scar so much because why? I like everything with it. The damage is very good, but not actually like AK-47. But Scar actually has its own damages that make the weapon very good. So if you guys use this Scar, and this is my top 2 best weapon, this Scar. And also guys, I really like this Scar in the fact that you can actually kill 3 enemies without reloading if you have the Scar. If you have the Scar on your hand, actually you can actually wipe out 3 enemies without you reloading. Because why? You're using this Scar weapon. So I gave Scar my top 2 best weapon. And also guys, if I want to play a good Battle Royale match and I actually want to be serious with the gameplay, I use this Scar because why? I know that if I hold the Scar in my hand, man, I'm toxic, bro. I'm toxic that I can push a full squad in Battle Royale using this weapon. So I really like the weapon so much. It needs to be like AK-47, but not the way I like AK-47. It's a both different love. It's a both different love with this Scar. That's the reason why I grant for the gold. So actually, if you use the weapon so much, you actually be good at it. So actually, I have a good camo with it, and it's okay. Actually, I tell you guys the truth. Since I started using this weapon, I love it. So this is my attachment for this Scar. Actually, I made this Scar my number 3 because why? It's very good at Battle Royale and also good at squad fight or hot zone map. So whichever one you're playing with, using this weapon, mine is very good. No cap. I guess it's better than AK-47. That's it, that's luck anyway. Alright, so I made this Scar my top 3, my top 2 best weapon. And this is my total loadout for the Scar. And to let you guys know, this loadout is for multiplayer, Battle Royale, which any mode you are playing on. You use this loadout, man, you're gonna love it, bro. And all my weapon does not actually have a recoil, so it's stable. I made this weapon very stable. You can actually drop an enemy down with this loadout. Actually, I'm not that very good at giving loadout, but I spent hours and hours working on my loadout. Alright, so this is my attachment for this Scar. I added a 50 reload extra mag. So if you use this loadout, this attachment, you cannot actually reload so quick in the game. But to let you guys know, I guess using 50 reload is more better than 40 reload extended mag. Alright, so I added a 50 reload extended mag for this. For the stock, I added a CTR stock. So this kind of gives it a recoil, a recoil control. So the weapon will not actually, shoot up whenever you are using it. And for the optic, I'm very good at optics too. Scope 2, but some players use scope 3. But when I have a funny gameplay, I would advise you to use the scope 6, man. The scope 6 is different because why? It will be good at long range. It shoots like sniper and you know what I mean anyway, and it will be so deadly. So please don't try it. But can use this one scope, which is the RM referral scope, which is the one scope 1. But I guess most players like using this one, but not kind of me. I'm very good with the scope 2, you know, nothing much anyway. Alright, so for the under barrel, I added an extra vertical grip on that barrel. So which is the hip fire and the control for this weapon. And for the barrel, I added a range long barrel to make the weapon has a good range shooting. So it's very good at long range, short range, and close range combat. Yeah, I made the range combat also. So for the muzzle, I added a competitive muzzle for this attachment. So I guess all my attachments kind of do the same thing, but please let me know if you use it, and trust me guys, it's very good and kind of deadly for the hot zone. Yeah, I'm saying it again, deadly for the hot zone map. You have to try it, man. You really need to try it. Alright, so to my top 1 best weapon on my list is the P90. Yeah guys, I made it P90 my top 1 best weapon because why? It's an SMG and it's a very toxic SMG to use. It's not like, say, you know, the UBR. This is very different. And also it's not like the AK-47, because the AK-47 is an assault rifle, and the P90 is an SMG weapon whereby you can slide jump, slide hit enemy in one shot. The reason why I like this weapon is because I've been killed so many times with players using this weapon, and ever since I started using it, I noticed different in the weapon. I noticed there's something unique in this weapon that many players love to use it. You know, actually, if you check any players in the leaderboard anywhere, you notice they have the P90 gold, because why? They use it a lot. So actually, I think I like the P90 and it's on my top 5 best list. Actually, it's my top 1 best weapon for toxic player for the hot zone map. Yeah, if you're playing the hot zone map and you actually want to be toxic, I would advise you to use this weapon. But please be careful with players you kill, because they might think you are hacking in the game. So this weapon will make you as if you're hacking in the game, and some players will be like, this guy is hacking, he killed me with just 3 bullets. Alright, so actually I like this weapon, and the first time I was killed with this weapon, I was like, this guy is hacking, until I finally keep using it. And this time around, I'm still trying to be good with it, but my weapon is not actually yet in level 70, but I have some cool attachments that make the weapon very good for you to use in the hot zone map. So guys, this is my P90 and is my top 1 best weapon. The reason I like this weapon is it has everything I need. You can run with it in your hand. You don't need to drop it. You can actually go ahead and drop it and run it with, and it's very good to just slide hit and slide kill an enemy. Alright, this is my P90 loadout. So actually the P90 is very good and a very crazy weapon anyway. So actually I made this loadout for the P90. So I added a muzzle to it, which is the CQB muzzle divide. So yeah, actually this muzzle kind of gave it the, you know, the fire accuracy and sprint to fire speed, which is where you know where you have to, you know, scope shoot and slide shoot, which is the sprint to fire speed. You know, you can slide and shoot an enemy at the same time using this attachment. Alright, so for the barrel, I had a combined barrel. So this is very good at long range. So this kind of make it long range. Since it's an SMG, it might not be good for long range, but to let you guys know, if you use this stuff, it will add extra long range. So my weapon is not yet fully at level 70. This is right now, I still have some attachment to add to this stuff because I like a weapon with very good long range kill. Alright, so for the under barrel, I added the grip, you know, granted grip. So this is very good at recoil to make the weapon very stable. And again guys, since my weapon is not yet leveled up, the P90 is still deadly even without it being at level 70. So it doesn't really matter what level your weapon is, as long as you have a good loadout and you are very good with it, it will still be deadly. Alright, so actually I don't really like using optic for this stuff because actually I can see without a scope. Yeah, except it's a long far distance enemy. But this is a long distance enemy, I don't like shooting SMG on a long distance kill. Yeah, I don't really like it. And also for the stock, I added a choke rest stock. So there's no magazine for this weapon, meaning you can actually add extra magazine if you are using the P90. So there's no way you can add extra magazine. And guys, this is my loadout. Please let me know what you guys think about all these top 5 loadouts in this game. Alright guys, so that's for the video guys. Please don't forget to like this video, and guys, please make sure you hit the sub button down below for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Peace out, and have a great day.